Stay informed, stay ahead. This is Updated Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Sarah Persad. We're scanning the Twin Islands to bring you a synthesized look at today's top stories. Help us grow this community by liking this video, sharing it across your socials, and clicking subscribe for your daily TNT update. Today's headlines: Red House ruling, Senate President stands firm on PM bribery allegations. Tobago Logistics, MV Blue Wave, returns to service after repairs. Health advisory, 40% increase in flu cases, prompts emergency clinics. Soca Warriors U17, TNT secures spot in Concacaf Quarterfinals. And energy giant invests. Shell confirms Manatee gas project on schedule. The political standoff in the Senate remains at a deadlock tonight. Senate President Wade Mark has once again stood firm on his ruling to deny a formal probe into allegations made by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. The Prime Minister had previously alleged that certain independent senators sought personal favors in exchange for their support on the Zoso bill. Despite repeated calls from the independent bench for the matter to be sent to the Privileges Committee to allow them to clear their names, the Senate President maintained that the request did not meet the stringent legal requirements for a matter of privilege. This decision has sparked sharp criticism from constitutional experts who argue that the cloud of suspicion hanging over the Senate is damaging to our democratic institutions. While the PM has not yet named the senators involved, the opposition is calling for a full public inquiry. For now, the word-against-word battle continues to dominate the legislative agenda. Relief is on the horizon for the business community in Tobago. The Ministry of Works and Transport confirmed today that the cargo vessel MV Blue Wave Harmony has officially returned to service following emergency repairs to its hull. The vessel was damaged during a sea trial last week, causing a significant backlog of essential goods, including cement and dry goods, at the Scarborough port. Minister Jearlyn John stated that the vessel has passed a fresh round of safety inspections and began its first cargo run this morning. While the supply chain is expected to take several days to fully normalize, hardware owners and supermarket managers are breathing a sigh of relief. The Tobago Chamber of Commerce has welcomed the return, but is reiterating its call for a more resilient, multi-vessel strategy to prevent such disruptions during the peak Carnival and Easter seasons. The government is reportedly considering a secondary backup barge for long-term security. The Ministry of Health has officially launched several after-hours flu clinics as the nation grapples with a surge in respiratory illnesses. Data released today shows a 40% increase in flu and viral infections over the last 3 weeks, a spike that doctors attribute to the current cool spell and increased social gatherings. Minister Terence Dialsing urged the public not to panic, but to utilize the dedicated clinics to alleviate the pressure on the major accident and emergency departments. The advisory is particularly focused on parents of young children and the elderly, who are being encouraged to get their seasonal flu shots immediately. Health officials are also reminding citizens that masking in crowded spaces remains a highly effective tool for prevention. As carnival celebrations move into high gear, the state is making a massive push to ensure that the greatest show on earth doesn't become a superspreader event for the seasonal virus. West Indies head coach Darren Sammy is praising the mental toughness of his squad following a clinical victory over England in the T20 World Cup warm-up series. Speaking from Kolkata, Sammy emphasized that big hitting and disciplined bowling were the keys to the dominant performance. The Windies bowlers, led by Romario Shepherd and Gudakesh Modi, restricted the English side to a subpar total before the batters chased it down with overs to spare. Sammy noted that the team's ability to stay focused on the business of sport, despite the distractions of the global tour, has been their greatest strength. With the T20 World Cup 2026 just months away, this win is being seen as a major confidence booster for the Caribbean side. The coach also praised the game-changing impact of Shimron Hetmeyer, whose fielding and aggressive stroke play proved decisive. A mission team from the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, has concluded its Article 4 visit to Trinidad and Tobago with a sobering yet hopeful report. In a statement released today, the IMF noted that while TNT's economy is gradually recovering to pre-pandemic levels, it continues to face persistent headwinds from stagnant production in the mature energy sector. The report credits the non-energy sector, specifically manufacturing and services, for driving recent growth under the PM Kamla Persad-Bissessar administration. However, the IMF warned that foreign exchange shortages persist and the external position remains moderately weaker than fundamentals. The fund is projecting a real GDP growth of 0.7% for 2026, with an expected jump to 2.9% in 2027 as the Manatee gas project comes on stream. For business leaders, the report highlights the urgent need for structural reforms to improve the business environment and attract foreign direct investment. You're up to date. Thank you for making us your choice for a smarter look at the news. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep the conversation going. I'm Sarah Persad. Until tomorrow, stay safe and stay updated. Trinidad and Tobago.